Why are you making me run, Master? I have such little legs. I can't do this. Welcome back to Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. As you just saw there in the intro, we finally got the ability for Pokemon to follow behind us, and just look at Lil Cranidos running right there. So if you haven't unlocked this feature, definitely go visit Amity Square. Patchy dances around carefree. But yes, we are in Hearthome City, and definitely check out that last episode if you didn't, because we did quite a lot of things actually. And it looks like we're kicking this one off with a butting rival battle. Kept me waiting again, didn't ya? Let's see how much tougher you and I have gotten. You're a trainer, so you're expected to be ready for battle. No whining, no waiting. Let's get this show started. And if you guys are excited for this episode to get started, make sure to smash that like button for our third rival battle with Butt. The last time we fought this guy was like before the first gym, so hopefully his team's been... why do you have a Starly? I was about to say, I'm hoping that he's got some tougher Pokemon. And I mean, I guess we do have Bonsai against Starly, which is not a great matchup, but somehow I feel like Bonsai can still... Okay, yeah, we almost just one-shot it with a bite. But seriously, why doesn't this man have a Staravia by now? I think Starly should have evolved at least. Oh yeah, I'll show you something wicked too. Like mid-battle evolution? I know it's not gonna happen, but how crazy would that be if they implemented that into a future Pokemon game? Like in the anime, if you guys have ever seen it, sometimes Ash's Pokemon, jeez, what the frick? Okay, the Endeavor actually caught me off guard there. And I realize now that Starly actually did use a double team, so we have a very high chance of missing, but thankfully Bonsai comes through and is not gonna go down. Oh, that was a little too close for comfort there. Like, I was making fun of Starly for not being evolved yet and everything, but yeah, that actually came down to it. And Patchy will be learning the Takedown, which is 90 power versus the 70 of Headbutt. I mean, I guess I could just get rid of Leer instead, even though it could be helpful, but I never really use stat-lowering moves. Sometimes I'll use, like, stat-raising moves, like Nasty Plot or Swords Dance. Those are pretty good. But it looks like he's got his Ace Monferno coming out next, and even though Toots is at level 23, not exactly up there with the rest of the team, I feel like we can still do something. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, in the Pokemon anime, sometimes Pokemon will evolve in the middle of battle, and I think it especially happened in like gym battles with Ash's Pokemon. They would be like about to go down, and then suddenly the Blaze kicks in and Infernape goes crazy. Okay, that's like a different example, but I'm pretty sure there's been like a couple of gym battles where Ash's Pokemon evolved midway through. And that would be so crazy, dude, to see in these games or in any Pokemon game in the future. But I guess you'd have to rework the whole experience system. Unless it'd be something like, for example, right now, Zip just hit 26. And even though it doesn't evolve at 26, like, if it did, they would have to make it happen right now. That wouldn't really be as exciting as seeing it evolve, like, in the middle of an attack or something. I don't know, it'd definitely be weird or tricky to implement, but it'd be an interesting feature for sure. So I guess that's kind of a good comment question. What is a feature that you would like to see in a future Pokemon game that we haven't seen yet? Whether it's a new evolution or a new type of form of Pokemon. Like, I know most people are probably just going to say that they want Mega Evolutions back, and I'm right there with ya, but that's going to be my contribution. Mid-battle evolution. I don't know how you'd make it work, like I said, but if they did, it'd be interesting for sure. Toko just absolutely obliterated that Roselia, by the way, but unfortunately we did get poisoned, so I'm gonna switch it over to Luxio once again for Butt's final Pokemon, and it's gonna be a Buizel of his own. Kind of an interesting team from Barry there, pretty similar to ours with the starter, Staravia, and Buizel. Even though we don't actually have Staravia anymore, but Benedict, my boy, girl, Benny, finally hitting level 30. That's what I like to see. So maybe I'll keep Togepi around now that our team is getting a little closer to 30. Toko finally learning a dark type move, by the way, and I guess I'll get rid of the Astonish. Astonishing, I know. But yeah, I guess I just brought back Benny because I wanted to show it off. Running outside of battle for the intro. What just happened? You're telling me I lost? Yeah, maybe if you let your Pokemon evolve, that would have gone differently, bro. What? You KO'd my team again! This messes up my dream of becoming the greatest trainer ever! No, I just need to get tougher and keep winning. One day, I'm gonna challenge the Veilstone Gym next. See you around, Orange! You'll be blown away by how much stronger I'll be next time we meet. I hope so, dude, because that was not it. You can see the fisherman just grinning back there. Like, he knows exactly how one-sided that battle was. Alright, so we've healed up, and now we're ready to head out of Hearthome City. At least I think I've got everything here. There might have been an item that I missed in one of these buildings. I know in one of the hotels, you can get a shell bell, but honestly, a shell bell is not like the craziest item or anything, so I think it's okay if we miss it. Unless it's actually you that gives it. No? How about you, man? Super Contest Show. Bro, everybody here is talking about the Super Contest Show, which we did check out in the last episode, and I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like they weren't all that exciting. Especially compared to the original Diamond and Pearl games. Even this old man knows about the contest shows. What the heck? Well, anyway, the next place we gotta head to is Solaceon Town, which you can see in that... Wait a minute. I thought this guy would stop us. What? I know he gives us something special, but you can just walk right past him? No, I want that Pokemon egg. They found this at the Pokemon Nursery in Solaceon. Want to take it? Heck yeah, I do. Hold up, we don't have enough... What? Are you kidding me? Why can't they just, like, let me add it to the party? Well, I guess this is a good time to show off the fact that I've got a brand new Pokemon here on the team, Dong, the Bronzor. It'll evolve into Bronzong, and then the name will actually rhyme. So I guess we'll make some room by putting Zip in here temporarily. I don't want him to get too over-leveled. I guess Bonsai is pretty high up there too. But, you know, Bonsai's our starter. I can't just box the starter. It just doesn't feel right. So now we can grab this egg, and I won't spoil exactly what it is, but if you travel and, yeah, just walk around basically long enough, the egg will hatch. So hopefully that'll happen by the end of this episode. And I'm sure you guys probably already know what it is. In fact, we just walked past it. Or, well, kind of. Anyway, before we leave for Veilstone, there's a certain item I want to get down here, but apparently the way to it is blocked by a TV crew. Even this lady, why? Everybody loves these contests. I didn't find them all that crazy, which I didn't really get into, but in the original Diamond and Pearl, the contests were actually kind of more skillful, or at least from what I remember, you could choose from all 4 of your moves, and you had to like combo them in order to get like the max appeal and hearts from the judges. But now it's literally just a rhythm minigame, and you can only choose one of your 4 moves that like boosts your scoring during the minigame. It was kind of confusing. If you want to watch it, go to the last episode, like I said. But I probably will be doing a bonus episode towards the end of the playthrough, maybe showing off a little bit more of the Pokemon contest as I do more research and learn how to properly make puffins, because I was also really bad at that. But for now, we are moving on and hopefully gonna make it to the 5th gym today. Or, sorry, the 3rd gym. I'm getting way ahead of myself. Jeez, we are not that far into the game right now, dude. In these games, the order is switched up a little bit. Or I guess in Platinum, technically it was, because this came first. So yeah, we take on Maylene, and then Crasher Wake, and a whole bunch of trainers along the way. Like, this guy had a whole bunch of baby Pokemon. Yay, haha! I'm training for a... Bro. Oh. Looks like you've participated already. Yeah. It was not fun. But maybe that's because I didn't have enough stickers on my Pokemon. So now we got a couple of electric ones that we can probably use for our Shinx. I mean, Luxio. I'm trying to think of the nickname. I don't know why. Zip. Like, I like the name, but... Oh, wait. Is it morning, actually? What? The heck, dude? It's only like 10. And this jogger doesn't want to battle? So these trainers, you can actually only battle in the mornings, which I don't know how late the morning counts, but you can see right there, it's still 10:50. I mean, there's no longer Chick-fil-A breakfast, so maybe that's the cutoff, like 10:30. Yes, I knew you and your Pokemon fan chair club. What? I cannot read today, dude. I don't know what's happening, but apparently we get some more stickers from this girl for having talked to the chairman of the Pokemon fan club, which is the guy that gave us the puffin case back in Hearthome. So pretty nice. A lot of NPCs in this game will actually give you free stickers for your ball capsules if you've done certain things, like Pokemon contest or, you know, talking to the chairman. And next up, it looks like we've got a couple more twins who are gonna crunch and munch. Oh yeah, that's my kind of well, you know, it's in my name. So I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I like the fact that they said the word munch. And they are going to have a baby duo of Pokemon here with Mime Jr. and Bonsly. Or is it Bonsly? I have never really quite known. I think in the Pokemon anime, they used to say Bonsly, because I know Brock definitely had one. But in case you didn't know, both of these Pokemon were first introduced in Gen 4, and they are pre-evolutions to two very familiar faces. Obviously, Mime Jr. is a pre-evolution of Mr. Mime, but Bonsly, you might not so easily recognize. Or well, it's pretty obvious actually when you look at the big green circles on its head there, looking like Mineta from My Hero. But yeah, it's an evolution of Sudowoodo, one of the best rock-type Pokemon out there. Or at least one of the funniest, for sure. That's it for the twins though, baby Pokemon. You know, they're cute, but they're not exactly the strongest. And I think they also evolved by happiness. Or wait, actually, I think these two evolved the same way, which is by leveling up while knowing the move Mimic, which is a pretty interesting gimmick. The real question is, why didn't Sudowoodo get a new form in the Galar region like Mr. Mime did? Maybe it'll get one in Legends Arceus. That would certainly make my day. Oh god, it's another Pikachu cosplayer. The last time we battled one of these, it did not end well. I'm not sure how I feel about Pikachu's cry. I know they changed it a while ago now, along with Eevee, but they're like the only two Pokemon that actually say their name, like in the anime, and it just feels weird to me. Oh my goodness, why did I leave Weasel in? Toots, no! I don't know why I said your name so weird, I gotta say Toots every time, but that Electro Ball actually didn't hurt nearly as much as I was expecting. And with one more Water Gun, we shall destroy it. Good job, Toots. I see you kind of bouncing around in battle now, which means that we are definitely building up that happiness, or friendship, as I think it was previously called. Or maybe that's what it's called now. I don't know, I know it was changed at some point, and yo, I just realized we've got honey trees to check out, back in the previous routes. That tree next to this breeder just reminded me, so we should totally try to go back there eventually. Here's a new baby Pokemon though, we've got Cleffa, which I don't remember, I think was in Gen 2 that it was originally introduced. Not Sinnoh, but you know, there's a lot of baby Pokemon in Sinnoh I've just noticed, especially Pokemon that link back to Gen 2, like Bonsly, and I guess Mime Jr., technically Mr. Mime was Gen 1, but yeah, Cleffa, Budew goes back to Gen 3 actually, so I don't know what I'm saying. The point is there's a lot of baby Pokemon as kind of callbacks to previous generation, or well, they evolve into Pokemon from past generations. And thankfully the Lucky Duckies are on our side today. We hit the Aqua Jet, and Cleffa goes down. I always feel bad taking down little baby Pokemon, dude. Like, they're so innocent. I feel that you shouldn't even be using them in battle until they've evolved. Like, you don't see me throwing Togepi out here into the mix. But yeah, we're gonna slather this bark with honey. And again, my apologies. My voice has not been doing too hot recently. But yeah, there is a hidden item actually right here. We've got a tiny mushroom. And a tiny little Ghastly staring at us. Oh, I guess he's kind of shy. Maybe he's like the Boos from Mario, where when you look at them, they turn the other way. But yeah, these jogger guys you can only battle in the mornings. And like I said, I don't know what the cutoff is, but I guess 10:50 a.m. is a little bit too late. But anyway, this right here is the tower you can interact with to get yourself a Spiritomb. There seems to be a spot that would be perfect for the odd keystone. Would you like to put it in? Why yes, push it right in there, as the hallowed tower has been restored. But there's no Spiritomb. It's a lot more complicated than that to get it. And it actually involves going to the underground and talking to a bunch of NPCs. I'm not sure about exactly the mechanics or requirements. I think you need to talk to 32 people though. And it's not like online people like it was in the original Diamond and Pearl games. Instead, you have to talk to the random NPCs that show up in the underground. Like, even if you're playing offline, you should see some of them. And from what I've heard, you basically have to talk to 32 unique NPCs. So when you talk to them, you'll see that they have a name. What I recommend is you write down on like a notepad or an actual piece of paper. Do people use paper anymore? I don't know. But the point is, just write it down somehow And once you've got 32 unique names in there, you should be able to come back to that hallowed statue and talk to Spiritomb. And speaking of encounters, we haven't seen any wild Pokemon. Oh, jinxed it. We got a wild B-Barrel in here, what? If this was the original games, I totally would have caught one because, of course, it can learn almost every single HM, and that is very helpful. But in these games, we've got the Batdoof, able to be summoned anytime, anywhere, to help you get through to the TM for Steel Wing. Very epic stuff. Now up ahead you'll notice a peculiar building, which is the Lost Tower, as that man just mentioned, but we're not going to take that on quite yet. Instead I want to take on all the trainers in this route, even though we don't really need the training. But here we've got a cute couple, Sue and Ty. I love the way that they're like holding each other, so romantic. But even more so, I love the pun that they've got going on. Sue and Ty, like suit and tie, assuming because they're like a couple and they're gonna get married and they're suit and tie. I'ma leave it up on the floor tonight. I can show you a few things. Let me show you a few things. Show you a few things about love. I'm sorry, I will never sing again. That Quick Claw has come in clutch so many times this playthrough. Like, if you didn't pick one up, definitely go back for it in Jubilife City, the first floor of the condominiums. You can grab that. And it's so good for slower Pokemon like Grottle. It's honestly like 50-50 chance. I mean, it's not actually. I think it's only like a 20% in reality. But in this playthrough, it's felt like 50-50 because we've hit so many Quick Claws. Or, you know, it's activated so many times during it. As Dong will be learning the Gyro Ball. And I'm honestly not sure if we're going to use Dong like the whole playthrough. Well, probably not. But at least for the upcoming gym, which is Fighting type, he might come in pretty handy. You know, he's pretty tanky. He's got Psychic moves, which are super effective. And before we head into that tower up there, there's one final trainer that we haven't talked to yet. This fine farmer. Our eyes have met with Cowgirl Shelly. Oh, okay. I like the pose she hit in there. Oh my god, jumping up in that. Whoa. She's kind of thick though. Just like her preferred Pokemon, Bidoof, which she had 2 of so far, and I'm guessing she's gonna have a 3rd one coming out, ain't she? Yep, 3 Bidoofs coming right up, sir. Don't tell me you have a 4th, please. Oh my gosh, she has 5 Pokemon. Do you really have 5 Bidoofs, girl? What are you doing? She really had 5 Bidoofs. Why, Shelly, why? Fancy folks like you got fancy Pokemon too, it looks like. Oh, I guess out in the farms, all they got are Bidoofs to help tend the crops, or I don't know. But, Cranidos, you seem to be kind of stuck there, buddy. What are you doing? On the mudslide there. Uh-oh. He looks like he's exercising right now. It's like a treadmill. Keep going, Pachi. You got this, dude. But yeah, this place right here is the Lost Tower, I believe. Oh, it doesn't even tell us the name, but got some nice music. I really like it. And what the heck? I thought that was gonna be a cutscene, but apparently we've got a wild Ghastly appearing. And this is the first spot, aside from the underground, of course, where you can catch yourself a Ghastly. So if you're looking to add a Gengar to your team, this is definitely the place to be. But I don't think I'm actually gonna take on the Lost Tower right now, because what you get for it is the TM for Strength, which we don't even get to use until way later in the playthrough. So I'll come back for it at some other point. I don't want to get too over leveled or anything. And wait a minute, every time we check one of these signs, it does like a little cutscene. I guess Solaceon Town didn't have the budget for that. So this is a nice little detour on the way to Veilstone. I shouldn't say detour because it's on the main path. It's like a pit stop, you know? And it's mainly known for the daycare or nursery. Wait, it used to be called the daycare, right? Since when did they start calling it nursery? Let us take care of your Pokemon, yeah! So let's step inside and talk to the old lady here. I'm the nursery lady. We can take care of up to 2 Pokemon for you. Would you like us to take care of them? Maybe. I don't think we really have any Pokemon that really need taking care of, honestly. I mean, Mew's at level 1. Why don't we just leave Mew for fun? And Jirachi, why the heck not? We'll leave our 2 mythicals in here, just chillin'. I'll take good care. I feel like that nursery lady should be a little bit more shocked right now considering the Pokemon that we just dropped off. Are you shocked, old man? It's good to see you. Your Mew and Wishmaker are doing just fine. The two prefer to play with other Pokemon more than each other. Yeah, so that basically means they're not compatible, so there's no chances that they will ever have a baby. When I grow up, I want to work for the nursery. Cool. Why don't you just go work there right now? I mean, I'm sure they would let you, like, play with the Pokemon. Would probably give them a little bit of happiness, you know, to have someone play with them. Every so often, eggs will be found, and they're found without anyone knowing how they got there. Is someone leaving them there? I can't tell if she's joking or people in the Pokemon world are just that naive, but, like, we all know how Pokemon, I mean, animals in real life lay eggs, right? Just like how babies are born. Obviously, a Swanna comes by and drops them off. I mean, technically she's onto something. She said someone must be dropping them off, but my son loves the nearby ruins. If you don't mind, can you show him the Pokemon you catch in there? What, son? There's no one in here. Are you okay? Does she have an imaginary kid? Or am I the one imagining things? I'm guessing that we can get that kid, or maybe find him, over in the Solaceon ruins, which we might as well explore real quick. Wait, did I go in this building? Pokemon News Press wanted a pro Pokemon catcher. Well, that is pretty much my, it's what I do here on YouTube. Welcome! You saw the notice outside about hiring, right? Is that a Pokedex? You must know Rowan! You're just the Pokemon searching expert we've been looking for. I want you to bring me a Barnsley. You must bring it today, or we're not going to be able to run our main article. Remember, it has to be today before the date. Okay, fine, dude. I mean, I don't think we can catch a Barnsley quite yet. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's a Pokemon Shining Pearl exclusive, so I don't think we can ever get it. But I do know that we can keep walking all the way to get ourselves a little bit of honey. But also, if we drop down from these ledges, we can hopefully make it to the Solaceon ruins. Careful though, not to go under that ledge right there. Because yeah, the entrance is between those trees. It's a little bit tricky, but eventually you can get in here and find some very interesting mural that I can't interact with. Come on. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Did you guys see like the blur go away as I stepped up? What the frick does that? Top right? Lower left? Top right? Top left? Top left? Lower left. I don't know how I was able to read that so easily, but those are, of course, unknown. And they're kind of giving you a hint as to how to get through to the bottom floor of the ruins, but I kind of just like to do trial and error. So we're gonna do just that and go down every single one of these stairs, just hoping to find some items, because sometimes those rocks will have something nice for you. Like that first one had the repel, and what the heck? Is this the little boy? Something really weird about these ruins. That's why I like coming here, but then again, come to my house later. I'll give you a ball capsule so you can play some stickers. Okay. See you later, I guess. So it was lower left, I think, was the second one. What? There's really no item on that rock? Let's check out the lower right instead, and maybe this one will have an item. What the heck, man? For some reason, I remember so many more of these, like, chambers containing items in them. Now there's, like, not as many. And apparently, a ruined maniac? I do not remember there being any trainers out here, not gonna lie. I mean, I know that there was some ruined maniacs because it's ruins, and that's kind of what they do. And, of course, my favorite Pokemon is back. And Toots hitting level 25, definitely caught up to the rest of the team now. It's funny because I didn't even intend on keeping a Buizel on my team, but I mean, it's been pretty dang good so far, so why not just keep training it? Now I've started to notice my Pokemon jumping up every once in a while, which means they're getting quite friendly with us, but honestly, I don't know if I want my Pokemon to have that much friendship, because that's when you start getting all those bonus effects in battles that were introduced since like Pokemon X and Y, where your Pokemon can sometimes get critical hits because they love you so much, and they'll like just straight up dodge attacks, or sometimes even have a free focus sash, so they'll live with like 1 health in situations that they normally wouldn't. So, I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of those. It feels kind of like you're cheating the system, or maybe not cheating, but it just feels cheap. But I also don't want wild Pokemon. They say there's no I in team, but there's definitely an I in Solaceon Ruins apparently, as we've got our first unknown encounter. And as that little kid mentioned, if you bring him some unknown or show them to him, he will actually give you some... Oh my goodness, why did that hidden power hurt so much? I don't want no casualties right now. We're bringing out Bonsai, and hopefully this isn't a super effective hidden power. Oh gosh, okay. So if you didn't know, hidden power can actually be any type, like fire, water, grass, based off of your Pokemon's stats, or like their hidden values, or IVs, or I don't know exactly what it is, but basically every Pokemon will have a different hidden power type. And Unknown kind of originated the move as far as I know. They were like the first ones to have it, but that wasn't a thing in the previous gen. Like Sword and Shield, hidden power was removed. Now it's back for the symbol Pokemon, and this is apparently called the One form? Wait, I thought that was an I. We'll definitely show it to that little boy later. That's why I made sure to at least catch one. But looks like the ruins are expanding a little bit. A big mushroom. Very good. You can actually sell those for a high price at the Pokemarts. Or, I don't know. It always says that there's like collectors that get them, but only certain games actually have those collectors in them. It's pretty rare to see someone that specifically buys mushrooms, I feel. Just like it's apparently rare to find an item in these rocks, but not so rare to find unknown, I guess. Should we try to catch another one? Actually, I don't even know what letter this is. It kind of looks like an O or... Oh my god. Of course, the hidden power is super effective. And Toots, no! That's our 4th death of the playthrough. How silly of me to have let Toots die to like one of the weakest Pokies out there. Like, what the frick, dude? Unknown of all things is what causes us to have our 4th faint? That's unfortunate. But I want to catch it just to see if on the Pokedex entry it might show a different form. Oh, they're both just called One form. What does that mean then? What? I'm so confused. Why don't they just tell you the letter that it is? Because I honestly have no idea what that one is. Like, it looks like an E, but I know that it's not the E because the E looks like the capital E. And next we've got the N. I don't want to catch any more of those, dude. That was annoying that the last one killed me. So we're going to ignore the fact that that rock also didn't have anything. And finally make it to the bottom floor, where we've got a piece of candy. Very nice. We've also got a jar of odd incense, which are some pretty interesting items in this game. The incenses, I believe, help you breed certain Pokemon to get their baby forms. But we've also got the Mind Plate. 2 beings of time and space set free from the original one. The original one. Could that have something to do with the One form that these unknown are apparently? Because I know the original one is Arceus, right? And what the heck is this? Bro, this is so hard to read, actually. All lives touch other. Oh, so that was a C, the unknown that we caught earlier. All lives touch other lives to create something new. Anew. And alive. How deep. Stay woke, my dudes. Alright, I don't feel like going through all this if we're really going to be encountering unknown the whole way, so hopefully there's an escape rope somewhere in here, and we shall ascend to the heavens! Oh, I can see Arceus now. He has smiled upon me. His lordship has graced me with onion rings. I don't know where I was going with that. I guess because Arceus has like rings around him, so I thought of onion rings. That'd be kind of funny, actually. Someone opened up a restaurant in Sinnoh called Art Rings, and they just sell onion rings and other ring-shaped food items specifically. But yeah, I think this little kid now will give you something nice if you actually show him some. So yes, I do got some for you. Wow, I've never seen that form of unknown. Oh yeah? You want to tell me what letter it is? Oh wait, what? He'll give you a ball capsule. Huh. So in the original games, for every letter of unknown that you show him, he would give you a sticker with the letter corresponding to that unknown. But apparently in this game, he just gives you ball capsules, which is kind of lame. Like, man, I knew they weren't going to have the letters because people wrote some really interesting things, and I'm guessing they didn't want to risk that online. So that's it for Solaceon Town. So we're moving on to Route 210. I'm trying to make it to Veilstone today, dude. I was actually really hoping we could take on the gym, but now I'm not so sure that we're gonna make it all the way. Or well, what the heck? I actually just so happened to stop right in front of those guys. Oh my gosh, dude, this bike is too dang fast. I'm gonna keep running just as long as there's road, and I'm gonna keep on biking as long as the same thing, because you actually can't take the bike into the grass itself. But we can inch our way to this girl taking a rest. If I were a bird Pokemon, it would be a Roost, haha! So she's gonna give us Roost. I mean, if this was a different TM, I'd be very, very surprised. But yeah, she does give you a couple of them, which is nice. Roost is actually one of like the best flying moves. It basically just restores half of the Pokemon's health and gets rid of their flying typing. So if you use it on a Staravia, for example, for the next turn it will be a pure normal type, which is something I didn't know at first about Roost actually. Anyway, time to take on the duo of farmers. I wonder if they're related to that girl we fought earlier. I'm not trying to imply that like all farmers are related or something. This ain't Alabama. But you know, that girl earlier did mention her daddy. And here we've got an older farmer gentleman, so, you know. Bro, this donkey is tanky. Is that actually where its name comes from? No, it's obviously stinky. And stunk? Like skunk? Yeah, it's a stinky skunk. But it is tanky though. So I feel like the name could apply to both. But finally, it's gonna go down. And we'll see if maybe they talk about my girl Shelly back in the previous route. Oh, sheesh. Is that what the kids say nowadays? Parent and child power couldn't get the job done. Oh, okay, so this girl is his child, not Shelly. Okay, I shouldn't have assumed anyway. But I don't know if I want to take on all the trainers here. I mean, there's a breeder, and usually they just have baby Pokemon, which don't really give the most experience. So I think I'm gonna just go ahead and not skip them. And hey, she's actually got a Happiny, possibly the cutest of all the baby Pokemon. I just love how it's got like a little ponytail or whatever that is. Little baby Chansey, oh my goodness. I feel so bad that we have to kill it, or well, faint it, but you know, just hurting it in general aches my little heart. Hey, wait a minute, this isn't a baby Pokemon. How'd you sneak in here, Clefairy? Maybe she trained Cleffa up to eventually evolve. I think Cleffa evolves by happiness, which is why I got confused earlier with Bonsly and Mime Jr. I thought all baby Pokemon evolve by happiness, but that actually reminds me, the incense that we picked up earlier in the Solaceon Ruins, that is a special item to actually get the baby Pokemon from breeding. Well, some of them, like Bonsly, Mime Jr., Munchlax I think counts too, maybe Budew. Honestly, I think all the baby Pokemon from Sinnoh, in order to actually breed one of them, you need to make one of the parents hold that incense. Or at least I think that's how it works. You can also just find the babies in the wild, which is way easier, so I don't know. Kind of defeats the purpose of those incenses, but I know some people prefer actually breeding them for certain moves and whatever. Thank you for the experience. Jeez, almost everybody levels up there. It's literally just Patchy missing. And of course the egg, which looks hilarious in the menu right there, by the way. It's just egg. Yeah, obviously eggs can't level up until after they've hatched, which I feel should be happening soon. Like, what the heck, man? How has our egg not... Oh my gosh, what? Every time the black screen stalls, I get nervous that maybe my game glitched or something. I've seen a lot of crazy glitches in these games, and I don't want a game-breaking one to happen to me, but thankfully this time, it's actually good news, because Toots has evolved into Floatzel. Look at that glamorous looking Floatzel, the sea weasel. Floats using its well-developed flotation sac. That's such a weird word, dude, sac. I mean, it's not weird, it's just kind of gross. Even though it is a technical term for like animals, you know, the sac is that thing around Floatzel's neck. It's a flotation sac. It's not any other kind of sac. Have I said the word sack enough? Does my sack make you feel uncomfortable? And finally, we can grab this item. It's a great ball. That was definitely not worth all that struggle. But I've learned that apparently you can find Bonsly in this route, but instead we're gonna run to my favorite. They're much more common during the morning time, which I guess I missed. That's like a common thing today. I actually woke up early for this episode. I don't usually record in the mornings, but I thought we could do it in this episode specifically because of those special Pokemon. And it turns out I was too late anyway. So yeah, no Bonsly or Mime Jr. for us. But here's a Pokemon you don't see too often, Apom. Another one I'm gonna feel bad about taking out, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. And this guy just got a bunch of rare Pokemon actually, with Girafarig coming out next. But Toots, despite us just healing it, oh wait, actually Toots has Bite too, so he totally could have stayed in, since Girafarig here is a normal and psychic type, so Bite would definitely be super effective. I feel like I should have just stayed in, gotten Toots more experience, because Bonsai's like almost level 30, and yeah, getting a little bit too strong right now. But then again, we did get our attack lowered on Floatzel, but also Bonsai, so we're not going to be able to one-shot anymore. And this thing just keeps going for growls, like what? I didn't even know giraffes could growl. Actually, what do giraffes sound like? I was really hoping we could make it to Veilstone Gym in this episode, but it's getting pretty up there. We'll at least make it to Veilstone City though. This will be an extra length episode for you all. So yeah, right now we've made it to Route 215 apparently, but we're going back to 210 because this right here is the Cafe Cabin. We can get ourselves some fresh milk. And yo, the wall of Psyduck, the boys. I'm gonna go talk to them in just a little bit, but what the heck? I was not expecting to be fighting some maids right now. What is this? The Maid Cafe, okay. Got waitress Kati? Or is it just Katie, spelled with an I to be edgy? I take losses with an unusually big smile. Do you find that odd at all? You're not smiling at all. What are you talking about? I like how she's balancing that plate of Pokeballs. Like, that's gotta be one of the hardest things to balance right there, because they're both spheres and like rolling around. Yeah, that must be kind of stressful, dude. But what the heck? Who are you serving up those Pokeballs? All these people just got coffee. You're gonna drop it in there, or? I didn't realize that these collectors were also gonna want to battle, but I'm down. Collectors usually have some pretty interesting Pokemon, so Fernando better live up to that hype, bro, as he's going to have a Mr. Mime. Okay, fully evolved. That should give us more experience than the past few. But Mr. Mime is now a half fairy type, which means that Bite is no longer super effective, but still does a lot of damage. And why are you baton passing? Usually people do that like after they use some kind of stat raising move. Or, I'm going insane, dude. This route has gone on for way too long. But we've got one more collector to take down. This time it's gonna be Edwin. And it looks like he's got the counterpart, yeah! I was actually gonna guess, yo, what? The front flip from Sudowoodo as it comes out of the Pokeball. Since when is this dude so dynamic and gymnastic? Does he give us a twirl for the death? No, he just sits down and dies. Whoa! The hammer arm, where did that come from? That felt like the Tapus when they used that one move that summons the giant totem dude. Like the arm just manifested out of nowhere like a stand from JoJo. Unfortunately, Sudowoodo, you know, it's not the strongest in terms of offensive power. It's pretty tanky sometimes, but doesn't hit the hardest. Well, maybe it can. To be honest, I've never actually used a Sudowoodo on any team, and I would totally be down if we were playing Shining Pearl, because like I said, it's a version exclusive. But here we are, finally we can buy some Moo Moo Milks. Delicious. Maybe a better alternative to those herbs from earlier, though, I don't know, I prefer the vegan option with the herbs, not the milk. But yeah, here's the absolute units standing firm, not budging at all. Can't do anything about those Psyducks until later on in the game. So we're moving on to Route 215. Oh my goodness, dude. Am I really gonna take this on right now? Like, I don't know. Oh my, we're out of honey. So you know what? I will actually save it for the next episode. We'll make it to Veilstone and finally take on that next gym. Like, geez, it takes a while to get to the 3rd gym. I can see why they made the change in Platinum. So you can take on Hearthome Gym as the 3rd instead of 5th. But did my honey trees come through? Let's find out. Oh, what the heck? I didn't even see it shaking. Like, am I tripping or was there no animation there? I guess it was shaking though, because we've got Silcoon. Maybe like the worst Pokemon we could have possibly gotten from the honey trees. So I'm pretty disappointed, honestly. Oh yeah, that tree is definitely shaking. And in case you guys don't know, the Pokemon that'll spawn in the tree, you can't change. Like, so if I save the game right here, no matter what, if I reset, this will still 100% be a Burmy. Nice! But you can reset for nature and gender. I think maybe even shiny, but I'm not 100% sure on that one, so I'll show it on screen if you can possibly reset for a shiny. But I do definitely want a Burmy, because that's actually an exclusive to the honey trees. You can't find this Pokemon anywhere else, as far as I know. The other one being Heracross, but this dude is a little feisty. I feel like even an Aqua Jet might knock it out accidentally. Yep, okay. And that's why we saved the game. So now let's do this all over again, and it should 100% still be a Burmy. However, the level and gender and all that other stuff I mentioned should be a little bit different. And I've also got Dong up first. So yeah, now it's a level 14 Burmy and a female actually. So that means we can instead get Wormadam. You know, actually I don't even know how Burmy evolves. Let me look this up real quick. As we put it to sleep with Hypnosis, which will make it a little bit easier to catch. Yeah, Burmy will evolve into Wormadam if it's female, and male Burmy will evolve into Mothim. So since we've got the female now, we can actually get a Wormadam, which has 3 different forms. How do you get the different cloaks? I'm not sure. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments below, because that seems interesting. I've honestly never used a Burmy, so I don't know how the heck it works, but I'm gonna name you Cena. I mean, I don't even see Burmy. Do you guys see it? Oh man, we sure are doing a lot of backtracking, but that's good, because I'm trying to hatch this egg before the end of the episode. So, you know, we're getting closer. The egg watch is not even close. Are you serious? We've been walking so much, bro, and the egg is not even close? Okay, well, at least we've made it to the next honey tree, so let's see what this one will be. And it's a Combi! Oh my goodness! But it's a male Combi, unfortunately. So it can't evolve, which really sucks. I should have saved the game. Why didn't I save? So yeah, you can actually reset for that as well. I mean, getting a female Combi, you have to be a lot more lucky than the males. They're much more common. But while we're here, there's actually a little shortcut that I don't think I've shown off yet. But I did actually slather this honey tree off screen, so just cut our way and you can actually skip all of Eterna Forest, as well as find a little bit of an optional area over here. So you know about ball capsules, and I'll give you these stickers. Oh, well that's nice. I might actually customize some of my stickers in between episodes. Try to put some nice ones for all of my team members. You also got some silver powder and the TM for Sleep Talk. Cranidos, are you okay? You seem to keep like phasing in and out. I'm just gonna push you aside if you don't mind. And yeah, here's the other honey tree that I slathered. So we're definitely gonna save for this one and see if we can get a Heracross. Please be a Heracross. I would love a Heracross. It's a Combi. And it's another freaking male Combi too. So we're gonna ignore that dude and just keep on cutting our way. There's still a couple more honey trees that we can check. Number 4 or 5 at this point. I don't know. I've lost track, but please be. Oh my goodness, what? Apom, let's go. Okay. That is definitely one of the rarer Pokemon you can find from the trees, but not exactly. Oh my god, it's at level 6. Okay, we're just gonna put this dude to sleep. I don't want to risk hitting it with anything, actually. And I feel like we should be able to catch it just with the little Hypnosis. But you can now also encounter Apom down in the underground. Actually, in my guide, I remember you can't find Apom until after you've gotten the TM for Defog all the way in Pastoria City. So this is actually a lot earlier than we would normally be able to get an Aipom, which is why maybe it's at such a low level. It does make some sense. It broke out of that hypnosis real quick, but it won't break out of the Pokeball. And now we've got Aipom. I would actually consider adding this onto the team. I really like monkeys. Like, look at this dude. It's so cute, hopping up on its hand and its long tail, which it uses to pluck fruits that are out of reach. Its tail is more adept than its real hands. Yeah, it ain't got no fingers on those real hands, dude. That's unfortunate. And I shall call you Glover, because of the amazing little glove that you could have on your hand there. That's kind of funny, because we've got Dong, and now we've got Glover. So we've got Dawn Glover. So what do you guys think? Should we actually add Aipom to the team, or maybe start training it, possibly after the fighting gym? Because I know he's not going to be very helpful there. Should I save again? I mean, I guess we got Aipom, so it's probably worth saving. And encountering another tree. What could it be? Oh my gosh, what? Another one? How lucky are we? What the heck? I like never ran into Aipoms my first time playing through the game. And of course, this one's higher level. I guess we've got 2 Aipoms. This one though is in the Premier Ball, which is, you know, kind of one of my favorite Pokeballs. Oh my goodness, Glover. Already getting some levels. Too bad we've got the better Glover right here. Glover Senior, to not disrespect the original. And I guess, you know, if we do end up using Aipom, I'll probably train up Senior since he's a little bit higher level. But we've got one final honey tree to check up on all the way back in the Flora Aroma Meadow. I've got a good feeling, dude. This is going to be it. This is going to be the Heracross. The tree's not shaking all that much, which, you know, doesn't have me all that confident anymore, but I don't know if the vigorousness of the shaking really affects what you encounter. So here we go. Are you freaking serious? What? 3 in a row. Is it just me, or does this one have longer hair at the top? Does that mean it's female? Yep, that's exactly what it means. To be honest, I don't want to end off the episode until we've hatched these eggs, so this is what we're going to do. Just go around in circles on our little bike. I've heard that this is the best method for getting steps quickly, and actually we can check that with the Poketch. There's an app that counts our steps. We got 44,000, which we're gonna reset right now. Kind of sad, but yeah, you can see if we just go down, it kind of slowly goes up, but if we do little tight circles like this, the number goes up much quicker. So that's what we're gonna do. Just spin and spin and spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby. Oh my, oh my.
Eventually.
Finally, after 4,000 steps, it looks like our egg is ready to hatch. And I really thought again the game glitched. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have a heart attack by the end of this series, dude. But there it is. Our little egg is hatching, and inside we will find Happiny. Oh, Happiny. You're so cute, Happiny. You make me so happy. And that one song that I don't know. Playhouse Pokemon loves round white things. It carries an egg-shaped rock, an imitation of Chansey. Wait, so that's not actually an egg? That would be kind of weird if a baby had an egg, actually. But that's so cute, dude. I love you. And I love you all for making it all the way through this episode and your continued support on the series. So next time we will head off to Veilstone City and take on the 3rd gym at last.